Yo, what's going on? Shout out everybody. What's happening? Yoda, Just Daniel, Tommy in the building. What's going on? What's happening? Come on here real quick. I wanted the day to die down before I jumped up on here and just give my thoughts. Because I pretty much, we all know what occurred. We all know what happened. So it ain't no reason to like rehash over what I've already said. Yeah, what am I shooting? Sad, what's happening? Lonnie, what's good? I've seen a lot of shit today. I've talked to some other faithfuls. I've seen different posts. I've watched a couple of videos. And this is one thing I'm going to say. And this is from analyst to fan. Football has made a lot of you motherfuckers dumb as fuck. To say. A lot of y'all have literally lost the comprehension of football. I've seen people even go as far as to say that Brock Purdy was the reason why we lost the game. 255 yards, touchdown. Constantly made drives to put us in place. Got the field goals. No. Brock Purdy isn't good enough. Oh, wait, hold on. You're not good. Wait, hold on. So you're good enough to get to the Super Bowl, but you're not good enough if you don't win the Super Bowl? Well, what does that say about all the people that's lost Super Bowls and then came back to win them? So are you saying that whole time that, well, I guess Dan Marino shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame then? Because he didn't win a Super Bowl. I guess we should wipe away the majority of Elway's career since he didn't win a Super Bowl until 97. Oh, yeah, by the way, let's wipe away Steve Young's career since he only got to one and he didn't get back. Like, this man, in his second year, led his team to the Super Bowl. How many quarterbacks can say that? How many quarterbacks can say that? I'm just curious. How many quarterbacks can actually say that? Was he great? No, he wasn't great. But he did what he needed to do. Was it some throws? Yes. But you see, this is where the comprehension of football has to come into play. Like when Spagnuolo was bringing those blitzes on third down. Now everybody knows Spagnuolo has not changed his ways since he got into the league. Every team that he's been a defensive coordinator on, what's his main objective that he does on every single third down? He blitzes. So why is it Kyle Shanahan in Brock Purdy's ear informing him on this, giving him the right play so you can put that extra blocker on the side to protect him, or create a play to where Brock Purdy is rolling out the opposite way so that he can get to his receiver? Comprehension of football, people. I've seen a lot of people try to run down, oh, well, the Niners didn't win the Super Bowl, and oh, yeah. Okay. But all those fans that say this, and y'all know who y'all is, how many times has your team even been to a championship game? Forget the Super Bowl. How many times has your team been to a conference championship? Keep in mind, during the years that we were down, your teams were actually good, except for the Raiders. And even the Raiders had a year where they made it to the playoffs. Not the Niners. They made the playoffs. There were plenty of years where all these other teams, when we wasn't winning anything, all these other teams out here winning. Division titles, number one seeds, can't even get to a damn championship game. But you guys want to sit up here and try to ragdoll on the Niners? And I'm not talking about those that, we football fans, so we're going to throw our shots. But I'm talking about those fans that want to sit up here and try to throw a fucking parade. Oh, yes, the Niners lost the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, okay, well, what happened to the last time you was in the Super Bowl? Raiders. Cowboys can't even get to a conference championship game. Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans, they're still holding on to that Brady Super Bowl that they won. Totally forgot, are we going to celebrate that Super Bowl more than we're going to celebrate the one that we beat the Raiders in? So I'm just like, am I upset? Yeah, I'm upset, but it's not the end of the world. But I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, how are y'all sitting here saying anything about us? And we've literally dominated the NFC for the last 4 out of 5 years. Wipe away the Super Bowl. We have dominated the NFC 4 out of 5 years. You know how I know that? Because you find us in championship games. And you're not good enough if you don't make it to championship games. I ain't talking about winning or losing. I'm talking about simply playing in the game. How many times have your teams done that? I'm just curious. How many times? We go to the AFC, how many times on the AFC? Huh? I remember when football fans actually had a brain, actually had common sense. We could actually talk about the games and have a very informative conversation along with the shit talking, because it's going to be shit talking. But the stuff that be coming out of people's mouths nowadays, and I'll be like, oh yeah, y'all must really be new fans, because y'all new fans obviously don't comprehend football. There's layers to this. And your teams, they even got to the midway part of it. You see, you have elite teams, and then you have mid-level teams, and then you just have the bottom of the barrel. The 49ers have to be one of the upper echelon teams. Why? Because we are always putting ourselves in position to win the game. We are always putting ourselves in championship games. We have the down years, we rebuild, and we're right back in it. Hell, the 3 years we had Harbaugh, had it not been for Seattle. Well, as a matter of fact, I ain't going to put Seattle because they really didn't become a problem until that year that we played them in the NFC Championship game. Outside of a divisional rival, but they weren't the rival that they became until that game. Because who? We dominated not only the division, but we dominated the conference. Except for 2 years that we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. But once again, I'm not bringing up Super Bowls. I'm simply talking about being one of the last 4 teams at the end of the year. And we have repeatedly been one of the last 4 teams, a lot more than a whole lot of your teams. Yes, we are going on 30 years. We will be going on 30 years since the last time that we won a Super Bowl. But I'm okay with that to the point of we're getting there. Eventually it's going to crack. We're getting there. Stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We're getting there. Stop making those dumb mistakes and those dumb penalties. We're getting there. Where's your teams getting to? I'm curious. Because if you're constantly, every single year, in that top 5 to top 10 in the draft order, your team's really not that good. And I'm not talking about the deals you make that, okay, well, you done did this trade, so based off of this, you automatically get that draft order. I'm not talking about that. Simply off the records that you gain over the season, and if you're have a losing record, then you're going to be in that top 5 of these. But yet, your fan base has a whole lot to say about us. Every year, there's things that said about us when we're not even good. Well, I'm here to tell y'all something. Because I had to tell another faithful who gonna sit up here and throw it, oh, well, you know, the Super Bowl team that loses the Super Bowl don't make it back. And he even went as far as to say that they don't make the playoffs. I was like, hold on. But the Buffalo Bills did it 4 years in a row. He said, but we're not the Buffalo Bills. I said, but the point is, it was harder then to do it than it is today. And as a faith, the number one thing that makes us faithful is that we don't lose our faith. We have faith that our team is going to get back there the next year after that, the next year after that. Do y'all even know the history, the origins of see, I'm going to have to break this shit down to you. I ain't going to do it tonight. But I'm going to have to break down the history of why we were called the faithful to begin with. We have this team for the next 4 years. The same team. Now we have to do a little here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we can get back. We've proven that. We've proven that. So what is your team doing? While you're running your mouth about the 49ers, what is your team doing? Was your team even in the hunt for the playoffs? I ain't talking about the graphics they put up. No, I'm talking about legitimately had an opportunity to make the playoffs. The Saints had an opportunity. They was there. The Broncos had an opportunity. They was there. Legitimately. Not just because they put a graphic up on TV and says that you're in the hunt. No, because fans like myself, we actually watch the game. We don't look at just the stats and the standings because. Are you really in the hunt when you're the last team at the bottom of that list? Are you really in the hunt? Come on now, let's stop it. Yeah, I'm not looking at the comments, y'all. Yeah. Yo, Chaz, what's happening? Yeah, that should. Oh God, that should make me sick. Jimmy, what's happening? Timo, what's going on? Peace, love, and afros. You know what? To be honest with you, the Chiefs didn't either. They just beat us on one extra play. Yeah, they see, and that was the other thing. It was a lot of confusion with the overtime rules, which you know, yeah, nah, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the fans that will sit there and try to downplay us because we lost a Super Bowl. Who was you watching yesterday? We weren't watching your teams. You know? Yeah, hey, hats off to Mahomes. But look, while everybody, Mahomes got his. Can't take it away from him. But let's break this down. If Steve Wilks had stayed in the defense he was in the first half, Mahomes don't do what he did. We literally Mahomes shut down again. He couldn't do nothing. We had control of the game. We went into that soft zone. You can't play soft zone against Mahomes. You can't. You play soft zone, he's gonna beat you every time. Every time. I'm talking about every fan base of those fan bases. There's a portion of those fan bases that want to sit there and try to run down on my Niners when their team didn't even do anything. I had to get out my own fan base. I had to get out my own fan base. The faithful is not restricted from getting this work. Nope. No, 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 no. Yeah, but it's easy to play like a beast when the defense is playing soft zone. That's what I'm saying. We didn't play the same defense we played in the first half. There was a lot of different factors in that. We let the foot off the gas. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's still not a gang on mine. Oh, yesterday's game that was a classic. I said it on the live yesterday. It's a classic. And it's a classic because it went down to the wire and then it went into OT. Back and forth, back and forth. Nah, I ain't mind the first half. I love defense. Oh, that's good, Jordan. It's good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back there. Yeah, you see, and really, they're not really new rules. It's not really new. But I think because there's not too many Super Bowls that go into overtime, I don't think that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's like if something don't happen, is there a point of even thinking about it? But that's where the coaches come into play, because the coaches are supposed to know the rules and then let the players know what the rules are in case this happens. Yeah. Like I never lost a Super Bowl. Man. And that's the thing. Defensive game first half, both teams were shooting themselves. Yeah, but even in that first half though, Timbo, we had control of that game. Kansas City couldn't do nothing in that first half against us. You know. But that was when we were supposed to take advantage. We were supposed to take advantage and we didn't. That game should have never been as close. That game should have never been close. You know what I'm saying? It should have never been close. It should have never been close. As soon as we went up 10-0, that should have went from 10 to 17 to 20 or 24, so on and so forth. So but we will be back. We will be back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we should have capitalized on that fumble and we didn't. You know. So, but we're gonna be back next year. You know, we're not gonna have Greenlaw though, unfortunately. Get better, Greenlaw. You know, we'll see you in 25. We'll see you in 25. So, but we're gonna get back. But I want all those haters out there that thought y'all had one, making y'all little posts. When we do win, you better shut your social media down. Because I'm gonna eat y'all up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my clown on. So just be prepared for that. That's you know what? That's actually my favorite one. That's actually my favorite one. Montana to Taylor, yeah. And Rice broke that 80-yard run to put us in position for that play. Yeah. I remember that game very well. I was let's see, 89. Yeah, I was 9 years old. And I felt like I was about to have a heart attack. I was so nervous. Yeah, no, that was. Bengals was a damn good team back then too. You know. But so I just want to come on here real quick, get my little rant out. You know, I'm about to go watch me some Monday Night Raw. I'm just happy y'all got 5 Super Bowls like us still, brother. And oh, that's coming. That's coming. That's coming. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. I seen the old Minnesota head coach got him a defensive coordinator job today. Oh boy. This could get very interesting. Very interesting. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm about to go watch me some Monday Night Raw. Yeah, it does suck. It does. But you win some, you lose some. Hey, I was there. We got there. So you gotta look at it. You gotta appreciate the good stuff and not focus so much on the negative stuff. And it don't seem so bad. Don't talk about my beef. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And look, if McCartney does not start off next year good on his last year, I'm just saying, there could be a demotion and a promotion Monday morning. Yeah, I seen they was playing too. But yeah, I'm it's basketball mode now. So so with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And like always, we're going to keep it cracking. We're going to stay militant. It's still Niner Gang online. It ain't going to stop. It's still for life. And with that said, I'm about this bitch. Peace. Yeah, that was it.